Hello, welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday the 3rd of October, back at Bramley Dock. Something a bit different today, mainly because of my own mistake. I forgot to press record, so I have no actual footage from the drone, only the screenshot from the controller. So what I thought I'd do is sort of do a bit of a video showing you what us drone pilots see when we fly, relevant information. The image quality probably is not as good as normal, but that's unfortunately as good as I can do today. So my main aim of this morning was to come and have a look at the north stand roof, because the large sheets were being rolled out yesterday, or started to be rolled out yesterday. And I think I show the container in a minute down on the ground. Yeah, they come out, that blue container's lifted up by the crane, sort of level with the roof, and then the sheet comes out of that. Looks like it's formed as it's unrolled, and then they place it straight on the roof. Very clever. Right, so on my drone screen, what can we see? Bottom left corner is just like a compass. The little yellow H is where I'm standing, and obviously the blue arrow is where the drone is, and basically that's just, you can have a map there if you want instead, but it's just to show you what way you got to point the drone to come back if you sort of lose your bearings. Next to that is the height, 81 metres, 82 metres at the moment, and the distance away is like 206, 207, etc. That's how many metres away I am from where I took off. Now the one above the height I think is the wind speed, and the one above the distance is the actual speed of the drone is moving at. See, there's that polycarbonate sheet. So it looks like they're preparing ready for more of these long sheets, because there's like a whole row of people. Following along the bottom of the screen, you've got the storage, which is the memory card. I've got an hour and 3 minutes left on it at the moment. Next to that, resolution and frames per second. I always record in 2.7K at 30 frames per second, and then upscale it to 4K. It's just you get slightly more zoom if you use 2.7 rather than 4, and you can't really notice the difference. And next to that makes the EV, I don't know the technical term for it, but it makes the screen lighter or darker, or the picture lighter or darker. Then top left corner, N mode is just normal mode. There is 3 modes: a cine mode, which moves really slow; normal, which is normal, and all the sensors work on cine mode, normal mode. And then there's, which I do actually use in a minute, is S for sports mode, which turns off the sensors and makes the drone fly faster, which when you're struggling in wind like I am here, see, I've now, as you can see, just put it into sport mode and it moves quicker. So I got over the west stand. I thought I might even be able to show you what happens when you lose signal, but today of all days, it didn't happen. So there's the mezzanine steps continuing. So if you look at the big red dot on the right, that's the record button. That usually has a counter going on underneath it. And to the left of that, at the moment says 1 times. That's the zoom. When I zoom somewhere in a minute, like now, see, as you can see, it goes up 2 times, up to 3 times nearer. There's a close up of the new roof sheets, which I presume is the last layer. Just below that 3x zoom, autofocus, and the one above you can flip the screen into vertical for phone short, YouTube shorts, etc. Going back round to the east, up in the top we'll start with what that green 70 is the battery percentage left, and the countdown next to it is how long it's expected to last. Or I'll cut in there because there's like when you get wind warnings, they come up on the left hand side, and I say they basically tell you your automatic return to home won't work if it's windy, but then as always usually it's just a gust and that disappears, so it's back working normally. Because it can, if you lose signal, it will just fly back to where you started. There's the glass on the north stand they're putting in. Right, back up the top, I say that's the estimated time. You see it when you move, it shoots quite down sometimes, like now we're down to 18 minutes. Next to that is the signal. When you hear us talk about losing signal, that's the signal between the remote and the drone. Little red dashes next to that are the sensors. It's not picking anything up at the moment. And plus I'm in sports mode, so that's why they're red, sorry, because they're turned off. Next to that is with the 31, that's how many satellites it's connected to. So it knows the position in the sky. Zooming in there on what did turn out to be 3 seats on Mr. Drone's video where he's got far superior zoom. He zoomed in on them yesterday and confirmed they were seats, so my hunch was right, I'm glad to say. Soon at this point it starts heavy raining, so I have to sort of bring the drone back, and that's when I realised that I hadn't pressed record. I'd plugged the microphone in the wrong port, so that didn't work, and it didn't look like stopping raining, so I was putting it down to a bad job, and then thought I'll do this, and you can see what we see on our screens sometimes. I think I've covered it all. Right down in the bottom right corner where it says auto, that is basically the camera shutter speed settings and F numbers and other things. Someone who's into photography probably knows what they mean. I don't. I leave it on auto. No, not going to be ashamed of that. And I don't think what else is on that screen. You can change it on the right side above the red dot. You can change it to a camera rather than a video. And that's about it. I just did see the little RC go orange then, like it lost a bit of signal. I don't know why, because where I was stood, which you'll see in a minute, was in good view of it. That's about it really. So that's me now returning back. So thanks for watching. Sorry it's a bit of a strange one. If you do like, share and subscribe, I will do a better video hopefully tomorrow. And thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.